Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. I hope everything is working perfectly. You can hear me, you can see me. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here. I hope you're having a great day. If you are able to drop a few messages, please let me know from where you're connecting to us, where you're from, so we can plan our future live sessions a little bit better, taking into the consideration where you live, what time it is there, what time zone, so we can adjust every session and that is comfortable for everyone in the world to watch that, or we will start having more sessions if there is a need, if there are too many people that cannot join us just because of the time difference. Please let us know. And today we're going to focus on a few GPTs that are going to help people if they are small business owners. I would say that would be also useful for freelancers. My apologies, because there is a lot of procedures and logistics that are pretty close between small business owners and freelancers. So we're going to cover three GPTs. I'm going to share the links to those GPTs. Another thing that I do want to everyone to understand and to make sure that I repeat it a few times. Today, we're going to talk about GPTs. We are not talking about plugins anymore. We transferred all our plugins to GPTs, and now you can use GPTs because that is the future of OpenAI. They're really focusing on that, and hopefully in the future there will be one store where you can find all the GPTs in one place gathered together. For now, once I will be showing the GPTs, I'll be sharing links with you so that it's really convenient for you to access them. However, also all the videos that we have related to plugins, we updated all the description boxes below the videos. And you can access GPTs there because there is on the top of every description box, there is a link to GPT. And also, the last video on our channel, I'm talking about gathering all the plugins and transferring them to GPTs. And there are links to all the GPTs that we've created and we have so far. So feel free to check those out. Make sure you have access to all of those. And I hope everyone who wanted to join already here, and we actually can start with the tools that I wanted to share with you today. So let's start here. And the first one that I wanted to cover would be A&B Summarize. That is a great tool because today we have a lot of information, a lot of documents with, and sometimes, sorry, we are not even capable of, we don't have enough time to go through everything that we have there. So that is a great tool to save your time as a business owner. The time is really precious for you. So here, with this help of tool, we can create summaries of the documents and then work with that extracted information with which is like distilled, and that is 100% useful information without any intros, without any examples, and so on and so on. So, the first thing that I really think would be useful for small business owners and also in this case for freelancers would be analyzing, for example, sample contract of employment. Here you can see that it's just like a contract of employment. There is nothing too special, typical contract that you find online or you would try to use as a sample for your own business. We can go, oops, I'm sorry, I promised you to send the link in the chat for all the GPTs that we're going to talk about, and I forgot to do that right away. So here you go, A&B Summarize. There is a link to this GPT in the chat. So what we are doing here, we want to copy the link to this PDF file, and we go back to our chat. What we are doing, we are pasting the link here. And for example, I am a small business owner. I just started out my business. I'm not really sure with all the legal peculiarities and how to handle them. So what I want to know, I want to hire someone, but I'm not sure if this particular contract that I found online is a good way to go with. I'm not really ready to pay to any legal counsel right now. I don't want to pay to professionals just because I don't have ability to do so. Let's imagine that, because a lot of small business owners are just starting out and they really need to be flexible with resources they've got in their hands. So what we're gonna do here, we copy and pasted the link to the PDF file, and I want to know what is lacking in this employment contract. How can we improve that? And as I always keep saying, there is a new feature from OpenAI. It has been there for a month or so already, but you always need to allow the action. Please don't forget that, because that is really annoying when you prompted something, you went to another tab and you realize you didn't allow the action, and because of that, the it didn't work and you just like wasted a little bit of time. That is not that crucial. Oops, there is a network error was regenerated again. It's not that crucial. Of course, you can fix it just in a few seconds. However, just to avoid the annoying part of that, allow. And here we have the answer. Yeah, before that we had a little mistake, some network error. Again, it always happens when something goes off. Maybe your Wi-Fi connection was not that stable or something happened. Just regenerate. Always try to regenerate. If it doesn't work, try to refresh the whole GPT. If that does not help, but I promise you in 80% it always fixes the bug. If it does not help, please feel free to contact our support team. They're always there to help you. They're always happy to make your experience much, much better and smoother. So going back to the prompt that we had, we asked how to improve the document that we shared by the link here. So, and here we have very neatly structured and organized points how actually to deal with it. It has different points from probation, assignments, notice, and so on and so on, and also, sorry, improvements that could be included. Here you can see detailed job description, dispute resolution, flexibility in working conditions, clarity on benefits, and so on and so on. If you want to go a little bit deeper, which we wouldn't be doing right now, you can ask also GPT to try to word those clauses and try to see how it will fit into your contract. Try to double check that a few times just to make sure that you understand that, of course, GPTs cannot substitute the full legal consultation. However, I think that is a great tool to get started. That is a great tool if you need a quick fix, and also if you need some consultation before the actual meeting with a lawyer. I think that is a great tool. But just also remember, be careful, because that is not a full legal um, consultation person with experience and diploma. So just be aware of that. That we cannot overpromise the result, in particular with legal clauses. So another example that I wanted to show you is, for example, let's say again, you might have a fashion brand and you need always to go through all the trends in terms of fashion. You need to know what is going on in the industry. You need to know what consumers want. And that entails a lot of research, a lot of deep dives, a lot of reading. And sometimes you just don't have enough time for that, unfortunately. So, what we can do, again, I found this trend research for future sustainable fashion. And again, we can copy the link to the document, which is PDF in this case. We can go back to our chat. Sometimes I also remind you, just in case, start a new chat so your previous prompt and this prompt do not clash. Sometimes it does happen. Sometimes, if it's not too complicated, it might be okay. But just in case, better safe than trying to fix it later. Again, we are pasting the link that we had before from our trend report. And what we want to have, for example, top, let's do what is the summary of the trend report. Oops, there is a little typo. We're fixing it right away. Always allow. Again, sometimes I forget it myself. That is why I reminded to you so many times, because that is also my personal problem. I always forget to allow those actions. And here, just in a few seconds, with a one line prompt, you can have the summary of the huge report that had pages and pages of information, infographics. And of course, sometimes if you have time, of course, dive deeper into all the data. But I think that is a great way, especially for business owners, to have a understanding of the information in the paper. You can firstly scan what kind of information is there. If you want, you can, for example, copy long life fashion, paste it here and say elaborate on the topic. And just like that, you can dive a little bit deeper, particularly in this part of the in this direction, in this niche of information within the paper. But again, I think that is a great tool which will save you tons of time rather than going through a whole paper, trying to read the abstract, then the summary, and so on and so on. So I really believe that can save you lots of time as a business owner, because I know that is a ridiculous amount of time and resources that you need to manage on everyday basis. And here we created a tool that hopefully will make your day-to-day life a little bit easier, and you can actually handle everything much more efficient. I think here is everything pretty much clear, because I wanted to show you two user cases with this particular plugin. If there is something else with this GPT, sorry, I'm still correcting myself, with this GPT, feel free to drop the comment in the chat section, or also, as I mentioned before, email to the support team, or leave the comment under any of our videos. We try to look through all of them and make sure that we reply to all of them as soon as possible, so we improve your user experience. The next one that I wanted to show you is A&B web search. So you do know that ChatGPT does not actually have the bridge between the AI technologies and the information which is live on the internet. Of course, they're trying to update to the latest version of the internet, but sometimes still the information that you might get might be obsolete or outdated. So here, what we can do for business owners. Again, that is a great tool to do your research, to browse. However, without going tons of articles and tons of websites on the Google search, where you go from one to another and you need to compile the information together. So here, what we can do is just to put that into one simple prompt and see what kind of information we might get from that. So here, let's imagine that we want to open a coffee shop in London. Let's make it a little bit more precise. Hackneywick as our area. What is the competition there? Oops. And as always, we need to allow the action. Oh, I forgot to send you the link. I will do it in a bit. I'm really sorry about that. Here you go. I'm sending the link to A&B Web Search GPT in the in the chat section, so you can find it. And here, just with one simple prompt, we already can have a great research about your competitors in this particular area in London. You have a little, of course, you have a name of the place, you have a little descriptor about this place, also their price strategy. And I think that is a great starting point for you to understand the market, because, of course, again, of course, you can do it manually. You can go to Yelp, to TripAdvisor, to Google Maps, to another uh, website and read about this particular place a little bit more. However, that is a manual job that I repeat constantly. We can make it more efficient. Of course, there are ways differently to do it manually, but why would we when we have this great tool that can maximize our results in a really literally just a few minutes? We already have a great starting point, and we can go from here and go deeper into the research that we're going for. Also, let's start a new chat. An A&B web search is a great thing when you need to dive into a new topic. So, for example, whether you're freelancer and you need to dive into a new niche because you got a client, let's say in automotive industry, and you've never worked here before, or you're a business owner that wants to expand business and go a little bit into a new direction, and you're not sure about what is going on in this particular industry, we can easily fix it with A&B web storage. So the thing is, we can ask to structure the information about the new direction that we want to learn about. Let's say I want to learn about artificial intelligence. I'm a beginner. Provide me with 5 article links to dive into the topic. And just like that, we will have the list of the articles again, name of the article, little description, the link to the article to get started expanding our knowledge about this particular topic, in this case, AI, again, because that is a complex topic. There are lots of directions, and sometimes when you're just getting started, that might feel extremely overwhelming and you don't really feel motivated anymore because that you don't know where to start and you have like a blank page fear. And just with this prompt, oops, oh no, I ran into the usage cap. But what I'm saying to you again, that would give you the examples, the link list, and descriptors of the articles that you will be able to dive deeper and learn a little bit more. I actually have one more plugin to show to you, Recruiter.Interview, that helps you as a business owner to compose questions together when you want to hire someone. And again, let's imagine you just opened your business, but you understand you cannot run marketing and social media because that is too time consuming for you. And that is the first employee that you want to hire. And I just realized I also can send the link right away. And that is the first employee that you want to hire, and you've never hired a person before. And that might be a little bit stressful to go through internet websites and look for the questions that you want to ask, look for the whole structures because there are like questions about the professional work, there are questions about a little bit for the psychology, and for to see what kind of person you are interviewing. So there are actually a lot of strategies you can use. There are a lot of different directions you can go. And this particular GPT can help you with that. Once you give the description of the person, of the job title that you want to hire, it will give you the list of different questions that we can ask the potential candidate that we're talking to. Let's try, because I did run into the current usage cap, but let's try, maybe it will work this time. Just let's test. So for example, I want to, oops, I want to hire a social, oops, SMM manager for my small business. Um, this person also, that is a good idea. If you don't have a link to the job posting yet, this is a great idea to describe at least in a few bullet points. What are the responsibilities of this person? This person will be responsible, sorry, let's say for marketing strategy, content creation, and reporting. No, it still doesn't want to work. I'm really sorry for this. However, just to explain you to that, pretty sure this kind of information is already enough. You just need to give the title of the person we are looking for. In this case, we are looking for social marketing media manager for your small business. You can also give a little bit more information in which niche your small business is working so it can be as precise as possible. And after that, we can go to the responsibilities of the person. Here, I did it super short. Again, you can extend it to as many bullet points as you want because the more information you have, the more detailed your questions would be. And then you will have the whole list of questions that you can go through beforehand. You can regenerate it and see how you can combine and play around with those questions. And after that, you will be actually ready for your interview. I'm really sorry for the technical issues that we've ran into in the end. I did use my GPT a little bit too much today because I'm really a fan of the technology. I'm always using it for my personal purposes, for my professional goals. And also, I always test a few prompts before I start those slides. That is probably the issue why I ran into the cap. I'm really sorry for that. I will try to fix it for the next time and make sure we do not run into those problems anymore. But I'm really glad that I was able to show you first prompts without any technical problems. In case you have any questions, please feel free to drop the message in the comment section right now, or just reach out to us via comments on YouTube or email to our support team. We'll make sure that we are doing our best to make your experience as smooth as possible. And thank you for joining for me today. I'm really sorry again for the technical issues. That I will make sure it will not happen again. And have a great day, have a great weekend, and see you later, guys, because we are planning another live sessions. There will be two next week, and we will be sending emails with a reminder for you so you don't miss it. And also press notify button on the live in YouTube so you make sure you remember about our events. And thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye, guys.